Today we're diving deep into the most paralyzing fears that keep people awake at night when they think about their future selves. The 7 psychological terrors of aging that researchers have identified as universal human experiences. Some of these might surprise you, others will hit uncomfortably close to home, but understanding them could completely change how you approach your own life right now. Let's start with the fear that dominates everything else: losing control over your own body. Picture this scenario: you wake up one morning and your hands shake too much to button your shirt. Your legs feel unsteady walking to the bathroom. Simple tasks you've performed thousands of times suddenly become monumental challenges. This isn't just about vanity or appearance, it's about the fundamental terror of being trapped inside a body that no longer obeys your commands. The psychological impact of physical decline goes beyond the obvious limitations. When your body fails you, it attacks your very sense of identity. Athletes fear losing their strength, artists worry about losing dexterity, and everyone fears losing basic mobility. This fear drives people to spend billions on anti-aging products, extreme fitness regimens, and sometimes dangerous medical procedures, all in desperate attempts to maintain the illusion of physical control. But here's what makes this fear even more devastating: it's often accompanied by the second major terror: becoming a burden on others. Nothing strips away dignity faster than having to depend on family members for basic needs. The proud parent who raised children suddenly needs help with bathing, eating, or remembering to take medication. This role reversal creates a unique form of psychological torture where love becomes mixed with shame and gratitude becomes tainted with resentment. The burden fear manifests differently for everyone. Some people start hoarding money obsessively, terrified they'll run out and become dependent. Others push family away emotionally, trying to spare them future obligation. Many develop elaborate plans for ending their lives before becoming too dependent, viewing this as their final act of love and control. Moving deeper into psychological territory, we encounter the fear of mental decline, which many consider worse than physical deterioration. Your memories define who you are, so losing them means losing yourself piece by piece. Imagine forgetting your children's names, your wedding day, or even basic skills you've known for decades. This isn't just memory loss, it's identity erasure in real time. Dementia fears create a particularly cruel paradox. The more you worry about memory loss, the more you notice every forgotten word or misplaced key, creating anxiety that actually impairs cognitive function. People start avoiding mental challenges, which accelerates the very decline they fear. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy wrapped in terror. The fourth fear strikes at our social nature: loneliness and abandonment. Humans are wired for connection, but aging often means watching your social circle shrink through death, illness, or simple life changes. Friends move away, spouses die, children get busy with their own families. The active social life of youth gradually disappears until some seniors go days without meaningful human contact. This isolation fear drives many people to make desperate social choices. They stay in toxic relationships rather than face solitude. They move to retirement communities they can't afford. They cling to younger people who tolerate rather than enjoy their company. The fear of dying alone becomes so powerful it overrides nearly every other consideration in decision-making. Perhaps the most existential terror is facing your own mortality while surrounded by constant reminders of time running out. Every birthday becomes a countdown. Every gray hair or wrinkle serves as a death notice. Younger generations seem to speak foreign languages and embrace technologies that feel alien. You start feeling like a relic from a disappearing world. This mortality awareness creates what psychologists call anticipatory grief, mourning for your future self and all the experiences you'll never have. People develop bucket lists not from joy but from panic. They make impulsive major life changes or conversely, become paralyzed by the futility of starting anything new. Financial insecurity amplifies every other aging fear exponentially. Money won't solve aging, but poverty makes everything worse. Healthcare costs, assisted living expenses, and fixed incomes create perfect storms of anxiety. The fear of outliving your savings means potentially facing all your other worst fears while broke and powerless. Financial insecurity amplifies every other aging fear exponentially. Money won't solve aging, but poverty makes everything worse. Healthcare costs, assisted living expenses, and fixed incomes create perfect storms of anxiety. The fear of outliving your savings means potentially facing all your other worst fears while broke and powerless. The final and perhaps most subtle fear is becoming irrelevant in a rapidly changing world. Technology advances, social norms shift, cultural references become obsolete. Older adults often feel like immigrants in their own country, struggling to navigate systems designed for digital natives. Professional skills become outdated, opinions get dismissed as old-fashioned, and contributions feel unwanted. But here's the crucial insight that changes everything. Most of these fears are worse in anticipation than reality. Research shows that older adults report higher life satisfaction than younger people despite facing these exact challenges. Resilience develops with experience. Priorities clarify with age. Many seniors discover freedoms they never had when younger. Understanding these fears isn't meant to paralyze you with dread but to empower you with preparation. You can build physical health habits now, develop diverse social connections, create financial security, maintain mental stimulation, and most importantly, cultivate psychological flexibility for handling whatever comes. The greatest aging fear might actually be wasting years worrying about growing old instead of living fully in the present. Don't let tomorrow's imagined terrors steal today's real possibilities. Your future self will thank you for choosing courage over catastrophic thinking.